Mr. Speaker, I want to congratulate the President in as much as he is fulfilling his constitutional duty under Article 132 of the Constitution. This was one of the brilliant, pragmatic, and the real status of how the government is as of today. The government of 2022, when President William Ruto took over, many Kenyans were hopeless. The economy was going down, Mr. Speaker. Even devolution was almost collapsing. But thanks to the God-given leadership style of His Excellency President Dr. William Ruto, this country is rising like a phoenix, Mr. Speaker. And we are steadily moving from the third world to first world. Mr. Speaker, you listen to Prime Minister Malaysia Anwar urging the president to be tough. In as much as we are democratic, he must be tough so that transformation can happen in this country, Mr. Speaker. So in a nutshell, I want to say the president's speech was like a dress called miniskirt, long enough to cover essentials, but short enough to arouse curiosity and give hope to many Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me go now to a few issues so that I can allow my colleagues to delve also. Mr. Speaker, one is on the issue of foreign direct investment. You know, we have been still told hawkwash, Mr. Speaker. You have the people are closed shop, companies are moving out of the country, but the facts as they are. And I want to ask media. I've seen media trying to fact check what the president said. It is embarrassing because the figures media are getting do not come even from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. They are getting their own facts from roadside agenda, Mr. Speaker. We want to ask the media to stop fact-checking. What the president presented is the true position. It is from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. Mr. Speaker, you know we have been sold this story that companies are running out of the country. It is not true. In fact, you can see in 2021, there was foreign direct investment of 60 billion. In 2024, Mr. Speaker, it has risen to 195 billion. So that one shows that investors continue to have great and exceptional confidence with the President Ruto's government, Mr. Speaker. That is why businesses are opening. That's why the country is opening up for business, Mr. Speaker. It is the prophets of doom, the naysayers, that the Bible condemns them. They are called Sanballat, Mr. Speaker. You remember the story of Nehemiah when he went to rebuild the wall of Jerusalem. The Sanballats of then, who are here today, the disunited opposition, told Nehemiah in the Bible that even if an hyena or a dog stands on the wall, it collapses. The Sanballat of today did not want to listen to facts. And that is why they have gone to media to try and distort the facts, Mr. Speaker. So I want to continue to ask all foreign investors to do business in Kenya. Kenya is an oasis of peace in Eastern Central Africa. Kenya is strategic, Mr. Speaker. Kenya is warm. That is why our slogan is Hakuna Matata. That is why this is the country that has all the five, Mr. Speaker. The big five in this country. The famous wild beasts. We want tourism to grow, Mr. Speaker. And in that bread, I want to thank the President for transferring Amboseli. And even Kajiado also for transferring both in Masai Mara and Amboseli to Kajiado and Narok respectively, Mr. Speaker. It is the belief and the faith that that heritage belongs to those people, Mr. Speaker. And I have heard the governor of Nairobi saying that he should also be collecting revenue from Nairobi National Park. But he has not even fixed the count. If he cannot collect the kiosk revenue, which capacity does he have to collect revenue from Nairobi National Park? He should first fix the county. When he has fixed the county, the Nairobi city, Mr. Speaker, there are potholes in this town. Even when you drive special utility vehicle, SUVs, when you go to those potholes, it is a bit less potholes, Mr. Speaker. Number two, Mr. Speaker, is on the issue of agriculture. I want to thank the President. I agree with my sister. We appreciate the subsidy program. What we want to appeal to our counties, and Mr. Speaker, this is where the disconnect is. As the President moves to ensure there is subsidy program of fertilizer, Mr. Speaker, let the counties do what we call last mile distribution of fertilizer, Mr. Speaker. For example, in Nandi, I have 4 or 5 depots of National Cereals and Produce Board. One in Celia, another one in Lesos, another one in Mosoria, Mr. Speaker, and another one in Maraba Tindret, and a temporary one in Kobuja in Aldai, Mr. Speaker. But most of us are farmers. To get somebody to travel from Sangalo all the way to Celia to get fertilizer, Mr. Speaker, is safe. It's very expensive. They would have used the same money to access. To get somebody to travel from Gecheko Longet all the way to Mosoria to get fertilizer is expensive. Or even from Chemambul, Mr. Speaker. The same to people, because we have Lesos one. To get somebody to travel from Moko Beach or all the way from Nandales to come and access fertilizer in Lesos depot is very expensive. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the President for the subsidized fertilizer. That's why we had overwhelming. Mr. Speaker, and that is why you, in this coming year, because of assured food security, you will not see any person wearing safurias in the streets. Those safurias will be put for cooking food in our various homes. And I think, Mr. Speaker, how the country operates is when the population can get something to eat. I know there is a challenge in this country that there is what we call up and poor. You know, people have forgotten, Mr. Speaker, like in our slums, that they don't have 3 square meals, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is the first time we are going to collect maize, over 76 million bags, Mr. Speaker, in maize. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to request the CS of Agriculture, a National and Cereals Produce Board, Mr. Speaker. Under the crops 2018, all cereals must be 50 kilos, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, to us who are maize farmers, we are very sad, Mr. Speaker, because it is only maize among the cereal that is 90 kilos instead of 50 kilos, Mr. Speaker. Potatoes is 50, beans is 50, the macadamia is 50, dengu is 50 kilos. Why, when it comes to maize, it is 90, Mr. Speaker? And I want to challenge National Cereals and Produce Board to follow the Crops Act of 2018 that demanded all cereals must be 90 kilos, Mr. Speaker. We hope NCPB and Ministry of Agriculture will issue a circular because we are harvesting, Mr. Speaker. This is harvesting season, and we don't want to experience what we call post-harvesting. On the issue of tea, we are still sad. I'm happy the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, when he came to Nandi, he assured the tea farmers that he's going to sit with us, especially from the West Rift, from Bomet, Kericho, Kisii, Nyamira, Nandi, and Uasin Gishu, and even Bungoma, where tea is grown, even Trans Nzoia, Mr. Speaker, so that even Vihiga, so that we can sit and look at the low bonuses, Mr. Speaker, and poor tea pricing, Mr. Speaker. It is so sad. Mr. Speaker, you saw I brought a statement where they are still using tanks to test tea in Mombasa, Mr. Speaker. God forbid, if you are testing 10 glasses of tea sampling, and that person has passed the house of Nyasi, what do you call allow me with the Nyumba ya Nyasi, maybe you have taken something somewhere that is other than tea or juice or water, Mr. Speaker. Will he still feel the same testing when they are sampling tea? No. So that is the issue of means we need to establish testing centers, especially in the West of Rift, and I have agreed with colleagues, parliamentarians, that we need to actualize. So on the issue of agriculture, Mr. Speaker, the President has done very well, even in sugar sector. For the first time, sugar farmers are going to get bonus, Mr. Speaker, just like tea farmers, which is very unique under President William Ruto's administration, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I don't want to in agriculture, the only problem we are facing now, Mr. Speaker, and I know it's also in Meru, because also we produce milk, you realize KCC has delayed paying farmers for the last 4 months. Mr. Speaker, I want to challenge the KCC management, new KCC, to ensure before we go to December, all farmers that are supplying milk, Mr. Speaker, that are supplying milk to KCC must and should be paid before. That is the best Christmas gift to our farmers going into the future, Mr. Speaker, because it's unfortunate. The 50th point, Mr. Speaker, I am happy that over 27 million Kenyans have registered under SHA. I want to repeat and encourage Kenyans and assure them that SHA is working. For us who work around our constituencies over the weekend, you meet testimony. I know when you go to Pastor Nganga's church, Mr. Speaker, in Neno Evangelism, there is what we call Ushuhuda time. The testimony has, because we are also like preachers, whenever we work, even in Meru and in Nandi and in Bomet, and even in Mombasa, and even in Kajiado, and even in Bungoma, is that SHA is working. That is why over 27 million Kenyans have registered against 55 million, Mr. Kenya. And when I said here that young people should not fear to get married and get children because SHA is working, it's true. 10,000 for natural delivery, Mr. Speaker, 30,000 for CS operations, Mr. Speaker. SHA is even enhanced the critical care, Mr. Speaker, fund that will ensure when even you are traveling, even to India for medication, you are given up to $500,000, Mr. Speaker. That proves that SHA is working. Universal health coverage. Mr. Speaker, I want to challenge my colleagues under Article 43. Access to health care is a human right, Mr. Speaker. And that is why the President is pushing for SHA to ensure the HC, UHC, universal health coverage is ensured, Mr. Speaker. And I want to continue to appeal and encourage the Ministry of Health and CS Duale to proceed and ensure each and every Kenyan has access to SHA services, Mr. Speaker. That is how we'll give value to each and every Kenyan. The sixth point, Mr. Speaker, was on the issue of teachers. There is no government since Jesus 2000 before Christ. Jesus lived. No government in Kenya has hired 76,000 teachers in one go. This is a miraculous government, Mr. Speaker. And before the new year for CBE, in grade 9, the government will add another 20,000. I want to encourage, Mr. Speaker, because I know your phone. You just showed me your phone a few minutes ago, that most of the JSS interns are texting us that confirm us to permanent and pensionable. We are aware they are earning 17,000, Mr. Speaker, which is not even enough, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm told even it is breaking their marriages, because as a JSS teacher, you cannot live with your wife in Nairobi. You leave them in Mulot, somewhere in Bomet, or you leave them in Mosoriat in Nandi, so that you can save a little, Mr. Speaker. I want to challenge TAC, because we have given them money through budget. They must confirm the 20,000 junior secondary schools interns under permanent and pensionable, and ensure their salaries is commensurate under Salaries and Remuneration Commission. So I want to appeal to JSS, who are sending us a lot of messages, that we have heard you, the government is on it, they will be confirmed into permanent and pensionable. The ones who have 1 year extension will be. Mr. Speaker, I agree that 1 year contract is sufficient for any teacher to be transited. And I agree with even the youth, Mr. Speaker. The issue of internship, we have brought a motion. I want to thank the House that anybody who goes to internship, they should go for 12 months. After that, they must and should be absorbed into permanent and pensionable under Public Service Commission or under county government, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on affordable housing, I want to encourage Kenyans. This is a reality, Mr. Speaker. Whenever I overfly Meru, whenever I overfly Bomet, Nairobi, Kisumu, Nandi, the issue of affordable housing program has changed the skyline of our cities and towns, Mr. Speaker. We need to move with that precision and ensure we assist the President. Mr. Speaker, I would want to ice the cake of the presidential address, Mr. Speaker, with the issue, Mr. Speaker, with the issue of infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, we are excited, and I expected my sister to touch on it, that on 28th, this Friday, all of us, led by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, will be added to the launch of the dwelling of Rironi, Uplands, Mau Summit, Malaba Road, even via Kericho to Kisumu to Malaba, Mr. Speaker. This is momentous occasion. The western part of Kenya, I know you come from Murema, Mr. Speaker, but we have suffered, Mr. Speaker. If the President will ensure this dwelling of Uplands, Mau Summit, Eldoret, Malaba, Mr. Speaker, and I beg for only 2 minutes, Mr. Speaker, because I will get emotional, Mr. Speaker, just 2 minutes only. Mr. Speaker, this dwelling of Uplands, Mauroni, Malaba, if the President dwells this, Mr. Speaker, I can tell you, it will change our lives. There will be more weddings. There will be more business.
Now, Seneta Cherargei, you know you must be observant on the lights from green to yellow to red. So you cannot keep on adding more time. Maybe 30 seconds to say goodbye.
The opening of dwelling of Rironi, Mau Summit, Malaba will increase more weddings, more businesses, more interaction, Mr. Speaker, and even infrastructures in our counties. Even Nandi now, Mr. Speaker, there are many roads that have been earmarked for tarmac. Mr. Speaker, with the performance of the President, I can assure you, two-term will all be there for His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, because he has a clear vision and agenda for this country, Mr. Speaker. With those many remarks, I beg to support the State of the Nation address by His Excellency, the President, 2025, and two-term is now a reality.